What's up? Dennis here, Analog Archives. Alright, today got something kind of special, close to my heart. Old school death metal 7 inches. So we're going to take a look at the first part of my 7-inch collection. As far as death metal goes, I try to weed out any kind of thrash. I don't have a lot of thrash 7 inches. But hey, there might be some that sneak in, but not in this episode. All right. So, before we begin, what we are drinking here today is going to be a Hazer's Gonna Haze from Belching Beaver Brewery. This is a hazy IPA. So we'll get this going, and then we'll start talking about some 7 inches. So back in the day, besides demos, bands usually had to release a 7-inch. It was like a demo, so they could put 3 or 4 songs on it. I don't think I've seen more that has really 4 songs on them. Usually they're 2 or 3. Sometimes you get 5 or 6, but those are more short songs. So yeah, a lot of the old school death metal bands will put out 7 inches along with a demo, and sometimes they never even put out a full length after that. But for most of these, I mean, they either changed the band's name or they came out with a full length. So let's get into it. All right, first up, one of my all-time favorite 7 inches. This is Macabre End, Consumed by Darkness, and this was on Corpse Grinder Records from Sweden, 1990. This band later became God Macabre, and they put out the EP. I think that's all they put out. So yeah, only 2 EPs by this band, but just fucking amazing fucking Swedish death metal. Super nasty sounding, down-tuned old school death metal, just on black. And yeah, I don't know what this was as far as how many were put out, but a lot of these, sometimes they'll have them numbered, sometimes they don't. This one doesn't have a number on it, but I'm sure it's fucking rare. One of the, if you haven't heard that 7-inch or the God Macabre, fucking check it out. Just fucking classic. Before I forget, what we're listening to here is the Avulsed from Spain. This was their debut CD. Dave Rotten, who kind of has a connection here because he did, well, not with these 7 inches, but he ran Drown Productions, which put out a bunch of amazing records, and then he switched over to Repulse, and that's what this is on. This is on Repulse Records, so that was his label. So yeah, man, pretty fucking, this is a fucking sick CD. I don't think Avulsed gets much mentioned in the death metal scene, but yeah, definitely back in the day they were kind of a big deal, and they came out with shit tons of demos and 7 inches before this came out. So yeah, but check that out too. Up next, well, I mean, these are all gonna be classics, so I'm just yeah, Treblinka, Severe Abomination. So this is from Sweden, 89, and on Mold in Hell Records. Just 2 songs, Severe Abominations and Earwigs in Your Veins. If you guys don't know this band, they did put out a couple demos before this, then they changed their name to Tiamat, and came out with a couple really good early death metal. But yeah, these songs, especially Earwigs in Your Veins, just a fucking banger of a song. Look at these guys. Fuck yeah, man. It's such a fucking badass 7-inch. Blackened, old school fucking Swedish death metal. Up next, another one of my favorite bands, Phantasm from Wisconsin. 1995. This is the Gutsucker 7-inch. And this was on green. And this came out in 95. If you guys haven't heard Phantasm, check them out. It's old school horror influenced death metal. This has 2 songs on it, Gut Suckers and Sewed Back to Life. Yeah, just fucking amazing shit. Love this stuff. Yeah, if you haven't heard Phantasm, definitely check this out. Check out the 2. I don't think they ever came out with a full length, but Lycanthropy and The Abominable, I want to say, is the other name of their record. I thought Abominable was a full length, but apparently it's just a demo. So yeah, check those 2 out. But they're like full length records, so definitely check both those out. Up next, we have a Bay Area classic. If I can get it out of the sleeve, we have Exhumed Excreting Innards from San Jose, California. This is the original press. I know they came out with another re-release, I think, a few years ago. Whoa. That's like almost the exact logo that I drew that I gave them. I think that's the exact copy. But yeah, and Steve-O did the art for this from Impetigo. This is on like a cool pink marble insert. Got Daryl, Ben, Matt, Cole. Yeah, man, fucking great fucking 7-inch. I actually had done the artwork for this back in the day, which I pulled up here. I don't know where the actual art is, but they ended up putting it on a shirt, actually. That was my original artwork for the Excreting Innards. The shirt did a small press, and there's the back. It just has some fucking zombies or some shit that I drew. Whoa, getting black here. But anyways, yeah, fucking amazing. Just super down-tuned, and the guitars are not that fast. There's some blast beats on there, but this is just nasty down-tuned, like just fucking brutal death metal, man. I mean, I love that early Exhumed shit. But yeah, definitely check that one out. Up next, another one of my all-time favorite 7-inches, if not my favorite 7-inch of all time. And right now, I'll just say these next few, we're going to go into Seraphic Decay records. So these are some jewels in the scene. We have Abhorrence, and these guys are from Finland, 1990. This one came out. And the cool thing with the Seraphic Decay is I think they were Cleveland based, but they always put out, this one's on like flesh colored vinyl. Yeah, just amazing fucking nasty, evil fucking sounding death metal that everyone needs to hear. If you like death metal, you have to hear this 7-inch. This and the Macabre End, hands down, 2 of the best 7-inches ever released. And that was from 1990. Just crushing, man. Fucking crushing. And then, so Seraphic Decay, they just only released 7-inches. But, honestly, they had 2 CDs, or 1 CD they released, which was a compilation. And then the compilation also on cassette, which I have, which is super fucking rare as fuck. This was only, I mean, I got lucky finding this. It's on a green cassette, and it has pretty cool full fold out. I did have to pay some money for this, but it was definitely worth it. The fold, this has the Abhorrence on it, the Acrosticon, Agoraphobia, Toxemia, Disgrace, and Minch. Those are the 7-inches that they put on this. I don't remember what exactly is on the CD. I think there's 2 CDs, if there might not be, but I thought there's maybe it's just one as a compilation. And then Poland put out 2 cassettes, which I have as well, which are compilations of the 7-inches. So yeah, try to check those out. All right, Keeping it going here with Seraphic Decay. Up next we have Zysma with Fata Morgana 7-inch. Another rare as fuck piece of death metal supremacy. These dudes were from Finland, and this one's on a purple. Let's check this out. This one's on purple, like a purple marble. Again, fucking amazing death metal. Gurgling vocals, but the music on it's like, it's almost like a evil, has some keyboards here and there, but man, such a great song. And this came out in 1990. Yeah, check out that Zysma if you haven't. Up next, another band that doesn't get mentioned enough from Finland, from 1990. This is Disgrace, and I think this 7-inch was called Debts of God. Just fucking crushing death metal. Vocals similar to Zysma, and this one is on this color. I don't know what that is. I guess it's the flesh color again. Sorry, it's upside down, but there you go. Yeah, Disgrace. Check those guys out if you haven't. The full length, the first full length is really good as well. Killer fucking old school death metal. And then up next, going to New York, we have Mortician with Brutally Mutilated 7-inch. Yeah, and this has John McEntee on guitars on it. I love this fucking 7-inch. This one's on purple with the rainbow. Look at that, with the Seraphic Decay guy on the back. Yeah, some of my favorite Mortician stuff. This and the demos. That's my favorite Mortician stuff. The other stuff gets a little bogged down with the drum machine. And then again, here we go, another band. Incantation, Entrapment of Evil. Fucking just amazing shit. I love this. This one was from 1990, I believe, as well as the Mortician. Yeah. Just fucking heavy as fuck. A lot of the same songs that are on the release as well. The first Onward to Golgotha. So. But this has a different production. This is actually a lot clearer. It's not as muddy as the first full length, which is kind of weird. You think it would be different, but yeah, fucking amazing shit. God, man, they just couldn't do any wrong at the time with these two bands. And then the last one I have on Seraphic Decay is Death Yell from Chile, and I believe this was called Morbid Rites from '92, and this one is on kind of a clear orange, which is cool. Yeah, it's pretty neat looking. Yeah, just blackened death thrash from Chile. Amazing shit. All these 7-inches are really, really fucking good. Up next, another fucking straight up classic, Incubus. This was on Nuclear Blast Records, and I think Nuclear Blast marketed. It's on Gore Records, and this was from 1987 from Florida with Mike Browning on drums, just on black, and Sterling Von Scarborough was on vocals and bass on this. Also, both of those guys were in Morbid Angel at some point. But this has more of a Nocturnus type of sound to it without the keyboards. Just evil fucking death metal, man. So fucking good. God died on his knees. Fucking, just fucking amazing shit. Up next, another one, Nihilist. This is from 92. The tracks, I believe, are from 89 though. This has It's just a white label. This is a bootleg. They never, well, I mean, it's a bootleg, but it's a bootleg from '92. It was never officially released. This has Radiation Sickness, which is a Repulsion song, Face of Evil, and Morbid Devourment. I believe the Face of Evil is from, well, both the Radiation Sickness and Face of Evil is from the Drown sessions, and Morbid Devourment was from the Head Not Found sessions. So yeah, fucking amazing fucking 7-inch. I mean, everybody knows Nihilist. So yeah, from Sweden. Up next we have Carbonized from Sweden. This is No Carbonization. Yeah, man, on Thrash Records, just on black. I always liked the logo there, and then the guy like on the back screaming, holding his ears. Yeah, really good. Produced by Thomas Skosberg, 1990 on Thrash Records, Sweden. Fucking essential fucking death metal from the time. Still essential in my opinion. Up next, Mortem from Norway, affiliated with Arcturus and some other bands, Covenant, Thorns, Ulver, and produced by Euronymous on black. And this was on Putrefaction and Thrash Records. Yeah, really good, evil sounding fucking mix of black metal and death metal. Vocals are like a fucking wall of sound, man. Just fucking killer shit. Yeah, if you want to hear some evil shit, check out some Mortem. Slow Death. Up next, couple from this band that doesn't get enough love in my opinion. Again, on Thrash Records. I try to keep these all on the same label. Malediction, System Fear. These guys are from the UK. And yeah, man, really good death metal. Kind of like a mix between Benediction, Napalm Death, and probably like Nihilist or something like that. Again, same kind of labels. You got the guy screaming and the logo on that side. But yeah, check out Malediction. They never came out with a full length. I believe they were supposed to, and there was like a compilation CD that had the unreleased record on it, which I don't actually have. I need to grab that because that's killer too. I mean, I have it, but I have it on a tape trading fucking cassette. Up next, same band. This one has a little bit better production. Mold of an Industrial Horizon, and this one is actually on a different label. So, whoa, it's got a full insert. Let's see if I can find the label. Mangled Beyond Recognition is the record label, and it comes with a pretty sick insert as well. Got the band and then lyrics on this side. I believe this was on cassette as well, and that was the cover for the demo cassette for this. But this is the 7-inch version. Just fucking sick, pounding, old school fucking death metal from the UK. Up next, another band that doesn't get a lot of love. These guys are from Detroit, Michigan. That's Fatal. A somber evocation of nihilism. And I have a couple demos by these guys as well. Again, another band that never put out anything except for 7 inches and demos. Again, it's upside down, but on Thrash Records. These guys are from Detroit, 1990. This came out. So yeah, if you haven't heard Fatal, check them out. Definitely kind of more of a technical death metal, almost death thrash band. But yeah, all their stuff's really fucking good. Definitely recommend these guys if you haven't heard them. And then we have a band everyone knows, Deceased, Gut Wrench. This was on Relapse Records. Came out in 1991. They're from Virginia. I think this is just on black, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And I think this was when Deceased was doing those 7-inch series back in the 90s. This came out in 91, but it has Planet Graveyard, which I believe is the same from their Nuclear Exorcist demo. I think it's the same recording. And then 2 live songs, Gut Wrench and After the Bloodshed. And then, so this came out before, because on the back it says, watch for the forthcoming Deceased masterpiece, Luck of the Corpse, LP, master cassette, CD, out in the summer of 1991. So this is right before the record came out. Fucking sick. I mean, you guys should know Deceased. And then you guys should know this band, Amorphous. This is, I guess, the Vulgar Necrology. This came out before the record as well. But yeah, this has Vulgar Necrology on it and Misery Path. And if I didn't mention before, Vulgar Necrology is a Abhorrence cover, which this band is basically Abhorrence. They just changed their name to Amorphous. I think there's a couple different members. But this is on Relapse from 1991. Highly recommended. I mean, I love the first Amorphous record, and all the Abhorrence stuff, and these 7 inches. These are the same 2 songs that are on the Privilege of Evil EP as well. It's the same recordings, but that came out after this. This came out in 91. So these guys are from Finland, and just amazing, fucking really good atmospheric death metal with a fucking almost like a horror edge to it. I love the song structures on this and the Abhorrence. Obviously they got way more into keyboards and stuff after the first album, but yeah, check those out. And that's my stack for now. I don't want to do too many at a time, but I will have another video coming up, I'll try to do another 20-minute video. Maybe I can do like a 30-minute video and get the rest of the 7 inches in there as far as the death metal stuff, but we'll have to see. But anyways, I hope you liked it. Yeah, we'll fucking check out some more 7 inches, listen to some more death metal, and drink some more beer. Alright, take care.